Because it's her body. It's a fetus. It's not even a fetus. It's an embryo. It's not even an embryo. It's cells.
Okay, but it's still a child being...
If that man wants to... you know what? No, here's the thing. If that man wants to go ahead and pay for that kid for the rest of his damn life, then so be it. But that's why it's choice. Yeah. Choice means that you can have the right to choose. Choice does not mean that everyone has to get an abortion. That's literally not what that means. It means that if you want to get one, you can. And if you don't want to get one, you don't have to.
So what about when a woman has a baby, but the dad doesn't want the baby? Should he have the option to opt out of being a parent like a mother does?
No, the mother doesn't have that option. She has different. The baby's born. The baby's not born.
But she has the option to opt out.
Yeah, and the mother can't give it up for adoption. There's many different policies around the country where you can leave it at the fire station, you can leave it at the police station. Women can. Mm-hmm. Well, no, if the woman leaves it, how are they going to know who's the father?
No, but if the woman wants to keep it, the father cannot escape his responsibility.
I disagree. You can go to the court. You can win it.
Wait, hold on.
No, you can win that court case.
I want to have this back and forth.
I need to pee. I'm going to let her talk.
You go pee. Go ahead. I'll have the back and forth with you. So just to be clear, could you repeat that? So I said, well, what if the mom wants to keep the child and she actually goes through with the pregnancy and then shut up back there, and she has the kid, right? Okay, but the father doesn't want to.
He never has the option to opt out.
So can you repeat what you said?
He should have worn a condom.
Okay, now this is an interesting argument to me. Mm-hmm. Can't we just say the same thing to women when it comes to abortion?
Yeah, but they can get an abortion.
But you could have had him wear a condom, or you could have been on birth control.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with getting an abortion.
But then let me explore that also. At what is there? Do you think there should be a cutoff?
There isn't there? Yeah.
No. Do you think there should be a cutoff?
Yeah, definitely.
When's the cutoff?
I can't remember. I don't know the.
What do you mean? When do you think is right?
I haven't looked at how the fetus develops. I don't know the specific month. Okay. I think. Is it 24 weeks? I'm not sure.
Something like that.
But you think there is one? So
I think there should be a cutoff. Yeah.
So from that point, what do you think, Brian?
What do you mean?
Like, because you're saying if the cutoff point to say, I don't know what it is either, but if it's 24 weeks, then a father should be able to opt out up to those 24 weeks.
I don't.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Well, it's just interesting. So, like, you're saying that, well, for men should keep their legs closed. But if we were to make that same argument when it came to women wanting to get abortions, you'd find that incredibly objectionable.
Mm-hmm. Men should keep their legs closed because they don't have a choice. Women have a choice.
Oh, wait, men don't have a choice?
Nope.
I thought you were pro-choice.
Yeah, but...
Oh, so women can have choices. Women can...
I think
stop. Women can escape from responsibility, but men can't.
Mm-hmm. It's not about escaping from responsibility.
What do you mean? Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
If there's a government that says you can't have an abortion and women want to get an abortion and you say you get the abortion,
living somewhere like that.
Well, cool. But you would be escaping from the responsibility of having to go through with the pregnancy, despite your wishes not to.
Maybe let's rephrase the terminology. Let's think about the word abortion. Say it's not actually aborting a fetus or baby or whatever you want to call it. A woman is aborting her parental responsibility. Shouldn't a father also have that opportunity to abort his responsibility to that child?
I don't know, but I think a lot of women, when they're about to have an abortion, do, or considering it, I mean, I don't know, but I think they do talk to their partners usually and get their opinion. From people I know who've had abortions, they've not just made that decision.
I think also it's not like work.
Nope. Okay, so here, let me ask you this. What do you think about men who don't take care of their kids? Are they deadbeat dads?
Mm-hmm. Well,
the kid who's alive, the kid who's breathing and alive, they're deadbeats.
Do women who abort their children, are they murderers?
No.
Oh, okay.
I think that you guys are taking abortion way too lightly. Every woman who gets an abortion does not take it lightly. It is not a light task.
Zip it.
They'd be worse if they had the kid when they're not in a good position.
Are they? So women who get abortions, are they deadbeat moms?
No.
Okay, so just to be clear, a father who just doesn't want to be financially involved or parentally involved, deadbeat. But a woman who literally ends a life, not a deadbeat.
It's not a life. It's not.
Okay.
I mean, you can think that, but I disagree.
When do you think is the cutoff? Like, do you believe there's a cutoff? Or
I'm not a doctor, and neither are you.
What's your opinion?
My opinion is that there, as soon as okay, listen, there is probably a mark
up until birth.
I don't think it's up until birth. I think that there's probably. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
Okay. At what point
would you agree heartbeat?
Do you think?
Probably. I don't. That sounds about right to me.
Yeah. So okay. At what point should a woman not be able to get an abortion?
Probably when there is some sort of heartbeat, when there's a formation of an actual what looks like a fetus in the womb. I think that when there's simply a clump of cells, I think that also we're talking about this a little bit too lightly.
You're a clump of cells.
Well, sure, everybody is, but
I'd be able to murder you.
No, but this is a different story, and I understand that you're playing devil's advocate here, but I think that there's also something. Yes. And if you're not, then maybe you can have your opinion, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, abortion is not something that anybody should take lightly. It is a very, very difficult thing, and it's a medical procedure. It is someone doing surgery on the inside of your fucking womb.
Or pill.
That it is. The woman come out of that, they don't feel good about it. They're not like, oh, whip, just got my abortion. But let me also say one more thing, and then I'll shut up if that's what you want.
Go ahead.
I think that the legislature that wants to ban abortions also wants to ban contraceptive care, and I think that's
fake news.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Trump says is fake news. What you mean about?
Yeah, literally. What?
I mean, but good.
No, but we shouldn't ban contraceptive. So if you don't want someone to have an abortion, then they should have access to a Plan B. If you don't want women to have a Plan B, they should have access to birth control, and they should have access to condoms.
Explain to me why it was then that there was far less babies born out of wedlock before we ever had any contraception.
Probably because of.
No.
True.
No.
What?
Sorry, I'm not supposed to say that word. Probably because of the R word.
The opposite. That would literally be the opposite. So I ask you the question: why were less babies born out of wedlock?
Oh, less.
Right. And you say because of grape?
Wait, I didn't understand the question. I thought you said more. I thought you said more.
Born out of wedlock.
I thought you said more.
There's a lot.
This isn't about dating anymore. This is about bullshit.
There's a lot to get through. Just the final question on this, though. Do you both?
Yeah, no, it's all. Hold on. Do you talk like these conversations?
See, I would never date a man who has your opinion.
Trying to talk.
Between men and women everywhere. Of course, this is related to dating. Political leanings related to dating. How your personality is related to dating. What you think about issues related about dating. If men and women think differently than each other.
Brian's trying to talk. Shut the fuck up. What are you saying, Brian?
Brian, baby.
Brian, baby.
Okay, so final question on this, then we're going to move it forward immediately. So, do you guys think that men should pay child support before the child is born?
No. Only if it's for medical expenses, I do.
Is that a thing?
Medical expenses, yeah.
No, it's not a thing. But you think that, like the woman, she's definitely gonna have the kid. Do you think men should start? There's a lot of expenses even prior to the child being born. Medical expenses. Yeah, should men have to pay child support before the child is even born?
Okay, well, have to is a strong term because usually child support is depending on a court case. So there is usually that a woman will take a man to court. So are you saying that you think that a man should morally feel
about the moral imperative?
Okay, do I think that a man should I think that if a man and a woman are having a child together, that they should both foot those bills themselves together. Do I think that a man should pay for the whole thing? Absolutely not. So, the woman is also paying for it.
You're answering a question that wasn't even asked.
What are you talking about then?
Yes.
He's asking if a man gets a chick knocked up, right? Should he have to pay for the care if she decides to keep the baby clear up through the pregnancy?
I think that should be taken to court.
Just medical expenses.
I think it should be taken to court. I think that if the man didn't want the baby, then he shouldn't have to pay.
Hold on.
The moral imperative.
Not to the mother.
Brian is speaking.
Expenses.
Shut up.
Why?
Oh my God. So I don't understand.
Got him.
I don't understand your position of it should be.
What color is your crystal?
It should be brought to court.
Because all child support cases, that doesn't come out of thin air. The man has to pay a certain amount of money if it's brought to court, and the judge decides that this man owes a certain amount of money.
If the child is actually his, he's going to be forced to pay child support.
I think that there's different situations.
There's not a scenario where a woman brings a man to court over child support and paternity is established that he's going to be able to escape from 18 plus years.
So then he shouldn't have gotten a woman pregnant. That's my opinion.
Oh my God, oh jeez. Okay.
I think you should have used the damn condom then, and she should have been on birth control.
Okay.
What if the condom rips?
That's happening.
Then take a Plan B. I'm so sick of you people.
The Plan B fell.
So can't we just make the same argument?
What do you mean, you people? Why did you say that to her? That was mean.
I didn't say it to her.
Yeah, you did. You said, then take a Plan B. I'm sick of you people.
That's not. And then she responded afterwards.
What are you doing?
That's not. You're taking my words out of context.
Out of all respect, Plan B did not work for me.
Lighten the mood. Calm down. I'm trying to lighten the mood.
So then what happened? What did you do?
I had surgery.
So there we go. So you think that she's morally wrong for doing that?
Plan B didn't work for me.
How many abortions have you had?
Yeah, how many have you had?
Yeah, how many have you had, Brian?
Andrew.
Yeah.
Because we're all talking about hypotheticals here, when in reality, do you know a woman who's gone through that? It's not a fucking easy task.
I haven't had any, to answer your question.
So then why are you arguing for people who have been irresponsible?
I haven't murdered anybody either. So
It's not murder.
I'm so. I don't get it. Like, oh, Andrew's never murdered a person, therefore Andrew can't have an opinion on murderers. I don't.
So I have a question. If a woman is and becomes pregnant from it, sorry.
Just use essay. Hang on.
If a woman is essayed.